Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Weekly Conversations podcast. And in today's episode, I want to discuss the albums and singles of Chris Brown. Some albums that I've listened to from Chris Brown and some singles that I've enjoyed from each one. And I'll go a bit in depth and in detail for each one. But other than that, let's begin with his first ever album, self-titled Chris Brown. And the single that I liked from this album was definitely Jim, that remix featuring Lil Wayne. Best song out of that album I enjoyed. Absolutely amazing. I have zero hate for it, and I definitely played this a lot on YouTube Music. I just kept listening to it over and over and over again, and it was definitely something I do very much enjoy from this man's first ever self-titled album. To go further, his second album, Exclusive. Now this one is the first time I ever heard of Chris Brown. I listened to him because all my cousins and everyone, when I listened to when they let me listen to the songs they have on their laptops or the iPads or iPods, it was definitely this album was the first time I ever had an ideal perspective of who he is, and it was great. And some of the singles I enjoyed, well I got to know is, not at the time but now, a song that I got to listen to or I got to know was Take You Down. This is something I listened to this year, and it was a very, very much a great single. It has a perspective of what you see when you want to be with a woman and what you want to do and how you want to do it. But it's definitely something I'm pretty sure it would be played for people when they want to do something freaky and frisky. They'll definitely turn this song on and do whatever they need to do and lighten the mood up, I assume. But it's a song I listen to, but not that much. But it is there, and I have no hate towards it. With You, oh my god, With You by Chris Brown is something of a song that I listened to also this year, and oh my goodness, I cannot stop playing this song at a time where you wouldn't expect someone to play it so much. I just keep playing this over and over. Okay, at the time it was high. This now not as much, but I still do play it. But at the peak of me playing the song, I just kept going over and over, and I wouldn't be sick of listening to this song. I'm pretty sure I will have my moments where I'll be oh, I'm listening to this maybe twice, 3, 4 times. It won't be a song I would ever hate. Now, the song that I did get used to listening from Chris Brown when I was a young kid was Forever. And that is the song that put me on the map for this man. It was my first introduction to Chris Brown, and it was a song I listened to when I was younger. That's the song they played for me, and as I got older I was always wondering, what is the song? Then eventually I knew it, played it a couple of times, forgot about it. Then when I got a little bit more older, I visited this song on Spotify. I was oh shit, I remember this song when I was a kid. I added it and I kept playing it, and it's definitely something of a song that I'll never, ever, ever get sick of from Chris Brown. Now we have his second album, Fame, and it's an album that I definitely listened to around this year, and some of the songs that I enjoyed were Deuces, good song, have no hate towards it, amazing song. Then you have Look at Me Now, not a song I'm particularly a fan of or but I listened to it, not a fan of it, but I know what it is, and it is definitely not on my playlist. I'll tell you that with a straight face, not on my playlist. Next to You featuring Chris Brown is on my playlist, and very much so. I do enjoy it. Amazing collaboration, interesting. Not an interesting it's weird, but it's an interesting collaboration. Love it. Amazing. And it does sell you a story. Then we have Fortune. This album has Don't Judge Me. Listen to it this year. Not a bad song. Don't have it anymore because I don't know, it feels a bit cringy, but not a terrible song. Strip Again, not a bad song. Don't have it on my playlist. And it doesn't give me like, I don't know, every time I listen to it, like, keep remembering some memories, and I'm like, no, I don't know, just keep remembering some memories. If you have a moment to get into detail about it, I'll give it to you at one point. This album, I listened to like the song with Akon and R. Kelly, listen to those. I don't have those on my playlist, but I have listened to those, just as I mentioned. But songs I do have on my playlist, Loyal, absolutely great song, never get bored of it. The only song, by the way, I have on my playlist from this album. But New Flame, listen to it, not a bad song, but not something I'll keep on my playlist. Then Heartbreak on a Full Moon. Now this, I only have 2 singles from this album. Policy featuring Usher and Gucci Mane. Only like one of 2 songs I have from this album. And Pills and Automobiles is the second song I have on my playlist. Other than those 2 singles from that album, I have nothing else. Then I'd probably say, like, out of every Chris Brown album, I'd put this one as my favorite. Indigo. This album, great album. Have no hate towards the album. Come Together. It's not a song I have on my playlist, but I did listen to it. Not a bad song. I would say if you want to check it out, go ahead and tell me your perspective in the comments section, but it is a song I have listened to. Oh my god, No Guidance. Ever since I'd say 2021, I've had this song charting in my end of year playlist review every single year ever since. I swear to God, I've never gotten sick of this song. I still play that song to this day more than once. Literally more than once. Never get sick of the song No Guidance. You will never make me hate the song No Guidance. Chris Brown featuring Drake. Never make me hate the song No Guidance. Don't Check on Me. This song, I've listened to it and it's on my depressing playlist. It's a depressing song meant for a depressing time. Undecided, have this song. Not a bad one. If it comes around on my playlist, I might consider playing it, might skip it, but have it on the playlist. Under the Influence, not a bad song. Don't play it so much, but it's there on the playlist. All On Me, have it on my main playlist, have it on my depressing playlist if I'm not wrong. Good song, conveys a story, but no one ever told me about it, and I was like, oh shit, this is a good song. Has no one ever told me about this? Then here we are. And now 11:11. The only song I have on my playlist is Angel Numbers and 10 Toes. That's the only song I have on my playlist. I did listen to like the rest, but nothing from it really like pushed the envelope like Angel Numbers and 10 Toes. It's a shame he couldn't make like something more moving like this song, but it is what it is. Slime and B. Only songs I have: Go Crazy, good song, and City Girls. I don't play so much, but it's around. Then I have Royalty, Graffiti, Fan of an Amphin, the album, and Breezy. Royalty, I listened to the song Royalty, Little More. That was about like his daughter. I don't have it on my playlist, but I listen to it. It's like very rarely I play it, but that's the only song like I know from that album. Graffiti, never listened to it, haven't listened to it, and I don't think I ever will. Fan of a Fan, the album. The only song I know is Ayo, and that's the only song on my playlist. Other than that, nothing really from that album's gonna check out. Breezy, the album, I remember it was right after, like a few years after Indigo. I was excited to see like what's this album gonna be like. Never listened to it, didn't really see like the momentum for it, and I never plan to. That's it. Other than that, that is my opinion, take, and output on Chris Breezy. Thank you so much all for listening to today's episode, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Goodbye.